In today's video, I will be inviting you to fill out Pokemon Pocket's in-game survey with me, and we are going to be very critical on them. Now, the reason I think they released this is because they made way less revenue this last like 2 sets than expected, a lot less, and I think that means they're also losing a big chunk of their player base. And I think we all know why, and that's because we don't receive any new content outside of packs. Now, I did ask my community what they would like to see in-game in my Discord, so if you're not in there yet, make sure to join. Also, let me know in the comments if we missed anything at all. I'm going to read through this list right now, but before I do that, I want to say, in my personal opinion, the reason they're losing money and losing players, number one, because it's not really new player friendly anymore, because a lot of these good meta cards are in some of the older sets, and you need to dig back into them, which is really, really hard when pack points don't transfer from set to set. So it's not great for new players joining. I mean, there is trading now, which makes it a little bit better. Also, when you start playing the game, once you hit like level 50 and you grind for like a couple weeks, there's really nothing to do. Okay, we have a new rank season, but outside of that, there's no new content. And in order to add that rank season, they removed the 5 win streak emblem event and the 45 emblem event too. So we actually lost content when they implemented ranked, which is really weird to me. And we haven't really received anything interesting, any new game modes, nothing like that. We don't even have spectating for private matches. So I just think lack of content is really forcing people away from the game. And hopefully we'll be able to complain about that in the survey. I'll be filling it out live with you. But first, let's go into what my Discord told us they think the biggest issues in the game are. The first one, which I just briefly mentioned, is in-game spectating. We really need this if you want to watch your friends' matches, or if creators like myself want to host community tournaments and make better content. I think in-game spectating would be really nice. Almost every other online card game has this. I think every other card game online does have this. Pokemon Pocket's probably like the only one. Next thing they have here is universal pack points for old sets. I just mentioned that too. Again, not new player friendly. I would love to use my pack points that I'm spending money to get on older sets. Don't force me to spend it on that set. It doesn't make sense. So we have stop changing deck energy every time the deck is edited. I have this issue so much. You want to make a slight change to your deck, you go swap out something, and then your energy's all screwed up and you lose your next match. That's a little annoying. I wish they would like have a pop-up at least asking you like, hey, we're gonna change the energy back or something like that. That would be just really simple that they could add. Also, challenge friends directly. This would be fantastic. Instead of having to go through, message your friend, get a code, all you have to do is go to your friends list, click their name, and click invite to match or something like that. Every other card game has this. I don't know why we don't. Next up, they said different battle modes, which I briefly mentioned too. We just need more content in general. Edit battle rules for private challenges. That would be very cool too. Like private challenges, no EX allowed. You can first person to score a point, something like that. That would make it so much more fun. It would, for me personally, it would make so much better content too. Also, the next point is remove trading limits on normal trading, but add a trade limit for higher rarity and promo trading. I think a lot of people would like this. Personally, I just want promo trading. There's a lot of old cards that no one can obtain anymore for some reason, so it'd be great to be able to trade for those old promos because they're not even that strong in game. They just have cooler art, and some of us, didn't get a chance to pull it. So it would be cool. Again, this would be a little tough, I think, if you added promos to trading, because then people would literally sell promo cards online. They'd be like, I get you this season 1 promo for $100. They don't want that at all. I just think we need solo battles to where we can do all the old events and farm if we want to go back and do it. That'd be great. Bigger decks also would be nice. Maybe I'm not sold on this one. I think the joy of Pokemon Pocket is how quick the battles are and how simple it is as a game, and it's just easy to hop in and learn. I don't know about the bigger decks, maybe in the future, because we are receiving a lot more cards, so maybe. I'm not sold on that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, they're asking for more deck slots, which I agree. We're still at 20. I feel like it would be so easy to just give us 5 more deck slots. Come on, man. We have so many sets in the game by now. What if I want to go back? What if I don't want to delete my older decks that I built in past sets? I mean, every game has more deck slots except for us. Also, adding more Wonderpicks for the same person's pick using the hourglasses. So that would be cool if you wanted to Wonder Pick again from that same pick, but use hourglasses for that. I think that would be really cool too, because Wonder Picks, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people dislike them at this point. Add more ways to obtain hourglasses for level 50 players. This is important. We have nothing. When you hit level 50, you get no more hourglasses. You can't even level up anymore. I don't know how we're like 8-9 months into the game and we still don't have a level past 50. That is mind-blowing. And the next point they have is add more levels after 50. Yeah, exactly. We need that. The next point is remove shinies from the big sets and then trading them in for 1-star FA slots in the subsets. So people apparently just don't like shinies. I don't know. I kind of like shinies, but most of them are bad because they're older cards, so you can't really use them in ranked. I guess they're just for collectors, but then they take up slots for where you would pull a rare card in that instance, I guess. Especially God Packs too, they fill up God Packs. Next up is auto favorite cards not owned, so they display in Wonder Pick. I'm not really sure what that means. Next up is opening multiple packs at once from the gift tab should be on the list. This is just one of those ease of use things, like when you farm a new event and you have like 10 packs, you have to open them individually. Let us open it as a 10 pack or like 5 pack. I feel like that wouldn't be that tough. These are honestly really good suggestions. They're also suggesting a slider to make you choose how many packs you want to open, so you can open 7 or 20 or 3 instead of just 1 and 10. Add a notification when you get a trade offer. That would be awesome. Just a little ping just to let you know, just to remind you. Also search for decks when there's a ton of deck slots. If we get more, you'd be able to search for, like, name it and then a little search bar at the top. That would be cool. And then give better rewards for ranked. I completely agree. We need more rewards for ranked. It would help out free-to-play players a lot. And spending gold without spending hourglasses first. Yes, please. Why do we have to spend our hourglasses first? What if I want to save it up? I don't know. So yeah, these are all really good suggestions. Let me know if you think of any in the comments below. Anyways, let's dive into this survey. Now it says here, thank you for playing Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. In order to improve this app's promotion and services, we ask for you to participate in this survey. This survey takes about 5 minutes to complete, so we hope you participate. So I'm extremely excited to get into it and maybe vent a little bit of my frustration. I did record a rant video where I kind of talked about things that are doing wrong in game, like we haven't had any new events, they're releasing new packs too quickly for free-to-play players, etc. I recorded a rant video, but I haven't put it out yet. I've been a little bit hesitant to do that, but now that we have this survey, I think I will put it out just to give you more of my in-depth feedback on what I think they need to do in the future with this game. But let's get into this. So we're going to agree to the above, go next, and the first question says, how satisfied are you with Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket? Please select an option that best represents your experience. So as a creator, obviously, I'm a little bit biased. The game has been very good to me. And since I'm a whale, I do like pulling packs a lot. So the pack mechanic, the way they did that is really nice. I do like battles too. I think I'm a little bit dissatisfied with the lack of features in the game. We haven't really received any new features except for trading and ranked in the last, actually since the game has released. And ranked, they kind of messed up letting you drop from Master Ball. Also, that first season was insanely grindy. Trading, they horribly screwed up too. It wasn't good for free to play or pay to play players. So those, I'm not very happy with that. I'm also not happy with the fact that we haven't really received any new events since the game launched except for those. And they actually removed events. I don't know if you guys remember those 5 win streak emblems that we had for a while, and those like 35 win, etc. They actually removed those. So I feel like when they added ranked, they actually removed more events than they added. I don't know why they did that. I gotta say, slightly dissatisfied. Honestly, I do like all the new sets and I like how they introduced new metas, but there's not much to do with these cards except for just play ranked and then hop off. So I gotta say I'm slightly dissatisfied with that. All right, let's go on to the next one. It says, please tell us your reasons for continuing to play Pokemon Card Game Pocket. All right, I like to connect with friends and family about our collections, trading, etc. Yeah, I do like that. I like to talk to people, flex my collection a little bit. I want to have serious battles. I enjoy that too. For me, this might be all of the above. I'm just saying my personal complaint is we just need more. Solo battles, I do want to do solo battles, but they kind of suck. Actually, I don't even think I want to do solo battles. I don't do solo battles that often. They're kind of nice, but they're not that fun because it's just a repeat of same thing over and over. I like to open packs. I like to collect cards. I like to battle against friends too. Yeah, collecting. I don't know if this is as important, honestly. Collecting rare cards too, and then other, because I make content on the game. So we're just gonna mark those. It might be a little different for you, which is completely fine. Of course, do this in your own words, right? Don't copy what I'm doing. I'm just giving you my public feedback for it, because I know a lot of people are gonna watch this, and this is kind of a way for me to vent and give feedback to Pokemon Pocket. Now, of course, I love this game. Some of this feedback is gonna be negative, of course, and that's only because I think they need to make changes. But the next question says, please tell us which feature or experience you find fun or interesting while playing Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Private battles, they're fun. Trading, nah. I mean, it's been really bad. I haven't really even used it. I'm kind of sour about trading. Maybe the new system is better, but honestly, that kind of turned me off trading the first way they released it. Wonder picking has not been good for me. I have not been able to hit anything in Wonder Pick. Don't really like that too much. I wish they would take like a card away from Wonder Pick so you could pick 4 cards. Card accessories, they're pretty cool. I do like card accessories. I'm a fan of them, at least. Opening packs, I like that too. Solo battles, not a huge fan of that. Versus battles, ranked, I like ranked. Flare, don't really care about too much. I'm gonna choose other. And more events, please, or something. I don't know, that terrible feedback. All right, which booster pack did you enjoy the most in terms of card designs, battle environment, or events in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket? Please select one. I think it was Mythical Islands. It introduced some really cool mechanics. We got Dialga, we got Palkia. It was very balanced. I think it actually helped balance things out with Genetic Apex. Genetic Apex had a very specific meta with like Charizard, Pikachu, all those guys. But then Mythical Island kind of switched it up a little bit, but didn't break the game too much. I don't want to say Space Time Smackdown because that's when we got Giratina, and that just Dark Tina ruined things for a little bit for me personally. So I have to go with Mythical Islands. Please tell us which features or experiences in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket that you would recommend to a brand new player. I guess card collecting. I mean, that's what you have to do in order to even play the game. Easy to understand rules. Yeah, I guess that's nice. It's easy to dive into for a new player. Opening packs. Sure, I mean, you have to do that. Card illustrations, they're nice too. Why? I don't understand this. Okay. Building decks, I like that. Game audio is nice. Dude, they're just gassing themselves up. They're picking all their positive points and we mark these. Okay. I don't know. Battles. I like battles. I don't know about this one. Free and easy to start. Sure. Okay. This is not going to be very helpful for giving feedback, I'm realizing. Please tell us. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we can complain a little bit. Please tell us which of the following you're dissatisfied with. I don't mind that. I just wish it was easier to pull packs. I don't think they should decrease frequency. Just make it easier for free-to-play players, because I like having new content and new packs like every other month. That's nice. I do like that. There better be something about, okay, I can't get the cards I want. Yeah, trading is difficult. I think trading got a little bit better. No, still, it's hard to contact people to figure it out. Yeah, it's still a little bit tough. I wish they made it easier to communicate. It's hard to win battles. Nah. Hard to navigate control. Nah. Building decks difficult. App performance and instability. I feel like it's a little bit slow, at least on my phone. Maybe I just don't have a great phone, but sometimes like there's a loading. I don't understand the rules of battling. No. I just think no content outside of packs. Like what? Why don't they have that on here? I don't understand this. And make it easier to gain more hourglasses. Like the rate of release for booster packs is fine. We just need free-to-play players to be able to keep up. That's all we need. All right, next. Okay, please tell us what you're looking forward to in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket updates, or what you think could be implemented to make Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket more interesting. If there are none, it is fine to leave this section blank. So I'm going to do a copy and paste here that my community gave me. I think that should be up there at the top. All right. Let me know if you guys think of anything else in the comments below, and then you can add it to your list. But I'll put a version you can copy of this in the description. We're just going to click next here. That's pretty detailed. All right. Which Pokemon have you played? All right, so they're getting a good idea of their audience, I guess, and trying to figure out what sets they should release in the future. All right, so they're asking which Pokemons I played. They're going to expose me here. All right, I played my first ever Pokemon. The one I enjoy the most still to this day is Fire Red. I played it so many times. Emerald, I played that a million times too. I think that's the first time I ever got a Pokemon to level 100, Rayquaza. And I never played Diamond and Pearl. I haven't played Platinum. I think I played Black and White 1. I got to the Elite Four, and I don't know if I beat it as a kid. And then I kind of stopped playing Pokemon for a while. And then, you know what? As I got older, I finally got a Switch, and I played Sword and Shield all the way up to the Elite Four, as well as I started Scarlet and Violet, but I only got like partway through the gym. So not too many, honestly. And I really haven't watched any of the animes. I'm sorry. I'm just a big fan of card games. Like I play Magic the Gathering every week. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And now I'm playing Pokemon continuously. So I'm just a big card game fan. I also like Pokemon too, but I'm more of like this generation fan right here. I'm an old man. All right, we're gonna go next. My gender, male. I am 25. Wow. Okay. And that's it. That's the whole survey. Okay. So I'm glad they gave us a little section there where we could complain.